Being recorded.
Hi, welcome to Spiral Dynamics Live. We're doing a special workshop today called a reflection and tension setting workshop. And this one specifically is for 2022 to 2023. So this is a format that I actually pulled together and people on this group helped me build this kind of model called holes in your spiral. And I'm so excited because Nish Dubashia has joined us today and he's going to be leading a meditation for us. So let me go over the agenda. So we're going to do a little intro. I think it's going to be way less than 10 minutes, which means I get to have a little bit longer for my yoga class. So we're gonna have a mini yoga class. So what do you need for that? You can do it sitting in a chair. You can do it sitting in a chair, but I prefer if you sit on the edge of the chair so you're not hitting, because we're gonna be moving like this, different things, and I don't want you to be hitting the chair with your elbows. So coming to the edge. There's no special equipment or experience required for this yoga class. We're really just gonna get embodied and allow us to get really centered before we go into our meditation, which Nish is going to lead. And then we're going to do the self-reflection. So for the self-reflection, I recommend a paper notebook, but if you want to use a digital kind of notebook, that's also fine. Whatever, if you have some kind of VR notebook, I don't know. People are so high tech nowadays. And then you'll review the results of your reflections, and then we'll take time to set some intentions. And then if you want to, we can participate in a group discussion, or it will be either small or large depending on how many people end up joining. So that's the agenda today. And I'm going to go ahead and so our objectives are really to reflect on 2022 and identify holes in our spiral, which some people may not know what spiral dynamics is, but it's just a model for human development, and then set intentions. All right. So with that introduction, I'm going to go ahead and lead a little mini yoga class. And can you spotlight me, Paul, so people can see me? So I'm going to be sitting on the floor, but you can sit in a chair. That's fine. All right. So let's just all come into a comfortable seated pose. If you're not on mute, if it's possible, you could just mute yourself at this time. That would be really great. Awesome. All right. So coming into a comfortable seated pose, we're going to be doing a little medi meditation movement around our chakras. So the chakras are very much aligned with the spiral. And I think that it's a really nice way to think about our body and the places in our body or the places in our life that need work. So it's a really nice little way. So we're going to start with our feet. So let's all squish our toes together. I'm wearing socks, you actually can't see. Squish the toes together. You can do this sitting down and stretch the toes out. Squish the toes and stretch. So the root chakra, which starts at our feet, goes up to our sits bones, is really about our security and feeling secure in life. So let's squish the toes and squeeze them. So keep going. You can't see them, but my feet are still doing this. So we're bringing blood flow into our feet. And a lot of times we don't really think about our feet. Our feet are something we just walk on. But once we have a problem like plantar fasciitis or we stub our toe, then we suddenly go, oh, our feet. This is something very important. So let's all bring attention to our feet and send some love to our feet. And now we're going to point the toes away. Point the toes away, pull the toes back. So you can do this just sitting down, point and flex. And as you do this, send some love, attention to the foot and the ankle. So we're just getting into our body here. And then I'm going to ask everyone to stand. So if you're sitting in a chair, just go ahead and stand. And what we're going to do is go up on our toes. And if you have any problems with balance, you can put your hand on your chair or on a wall. We're just going to come up and down, up and down, really feeling our feet grounding, coming up and down, inhaling up, exhale down. And then we're going to roll onto our heel. So lifting the toes up, rolling back. And if you, again, feel any danger with the balance, go ahead and touch a wall, put your hand on your couch or a chair. Inhaling up, bring left toes up. All right, great. So let's come back and sit wherever we were. And now we're going to do a little massage. So we're going to bring our hands and massage the outside of our calf. All right, so the front next to the shin. So we're going to do a little massage here and really dig in there and see if you can release any of the tension. So this is an acupressure point on the shin. So this muscle that's right next to the shin. So just run your fingers, dig your fingers in there. So when our legs are tight and weak, we can have imbalances in our walking, which can cause us to have a lot of feelings of anxiety. We really want to have strong, agile legs and feet. And again, if you have unmuted yourself, if it's possible that you could just mute yourself, that would be really great. Thank you. And Paul, can you mute anyone who's not muted right now? Okay. So let's now come into the calf behind and just rub your hands, squeeze the calf. Squeeze the calf. All right. And then let's massage our knee. Our knees are something that, unless we have knee pain, we don't ever think about our knees. And yet our knees work for us and serve us all the time. Hey, Paul, can you mute Andrea? Andre? Thank you. Awesome. Okay. So really send some love to your knees. I used to go to yoga class, and every week we had to say, I love you, my beautiful knees. So send some love to your knee right now. And then bring your hands up to the thigh and just rub the inside and outside. Send some love to the thighs. How much time do we spend hating our body? And maybe it's just me that has spent a lot of time being angry at certain parts, thinking, why aren't you better? And let's come to the hamstring and to the top of the thigh, just massaging, bring some love. All right. Great. So now let's come over to the other leg and massage the outside next to the shin, the outside of the shin. And if it hurts a lot, that means you're getting the right spot, because this is very, very tender. So trying to release this muscle here, when it's very tight, it stops us from squatting. So this is something I see in my students all the time, is that this muscle is just blocking us from doing things that are really important for our life. So just running up and down. Yes. And then come to the back of the calf, just massage down, up and down. Okay. And then come to the knee and say, I love you, beautiful knee. And then come down to the sides of the thigh, the outside, the inside. and then the hamstring and the calf, the thigh. All right, wonderful. So our legs are now released. We've sent love. Now we're going to do a little rotation. So sit on the edge of your chair, if possible, giving yourself as much room if you're sitting in a chair or on a couch. We're going to inhale forward, coming in a big circle, and then exhale back. You can bring your eyes down to your hips, warming up our sacral and root chakras. And then let's reverse. And then let's come to the center. And we're going to rock back and forth on the sits bones, starting to warm up the belly and even coming into the solar plexus chakra. So inhale as you come forward, exhale as you come back. So we're just rocking on our sits bones, warming up the belly. And then let's stretch the arms into the sky, warming up the chest and the throat chakra. And let's bring the hands to heart center, stretching the possibilities of 2023, and then only doing the things that align with our heart. So inhaling as you open, exhale as you bring your hands to heart center. Really stretch the fingers, coming from the collarbone. Look up. Let's do one more. And just leave your hands in your heart center. So the heart chakra is all about community, about love, fellowship. And then let's open our eyes softly. Take our hands to our shoulders. Let's inhale in one direction, exhale in the other direction. You don't have to go super fast. Just warming up the top, the spine, the full spine, the back. Mm. I can do this all day. Okay. Let's come to center. And now we're going to lift. We're keeping our hands on our shoulders. We're going to lift our elbows directly up. And we're going to squeeze the triceps together. Okay. Squeeze the triceps. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So we're bringing the energy up into our third eye, our crown chakra. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, the triceps together. Mm. All right, one more. And then we're all going to come to stand one more time. And we're going to do a forward fold. So if you ever feel dizzy, I want you to be a little bit higher. You can put your hands on your quads and keep your back straight like this. But if it feels safe for you, go ahead and do a full forward fold and just let the head rest. And now we're bringing all the blood and focus down to the third eye and the chakra and the crown chakras. The third eye is all about connecting with our intuition, our inner wisdom, our subtle mind. And then the crown is connecting us to the universe, to the cosmic consciousness, the eternal. So just hang your forward fold. If you want to, you can grab your elbows and ragdoll.
back and forth. You can do some longer, deeper breaths, side out. Oh. Hmm. Oh. All right, roll up slowly, and then we'll come to sit. And I'm going to turn it over to Nish for our meditation. So I hope you guys have all been embodied and warmed up. Namaste. All right, Nish, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Bett. That was great. And actually, that's a great preparation for what I'm going to lead you all through today, which is a meditation where we'll be starting with a body scan, going through some of the areas that have been nicely warmed up now by Bett's yoga session. And then I'll be guiding you through a quick meditation to expand our attention and even our identity beyond the body. So what I'll start by doing is just asking you all just to get comfortable wherever you are. Just sit, move about, rock about, just find a comfortable position. And if you're comfortable doing so, just slowly close your eyes so that we can really concentrate on what's going on. And what we're going to be doing is to be slowly and systematically moving our attention through various regions of the body, from the feet right up to the top of the head. And I'm going to be inviting you to notice any physical sensations that you might feel or notice as we go along. So wherever you are, wherever you're sitting or standing or lying, or whatever position you're in, just notice what it feels like to be sitting or lying or standing there. And just notice whatever sensations you are feeling in your body, anywhere in your body at the present time. Notice the temperature of the room around you. Notice the points of contact between your body and the surface where you might be sitting. Notice the rise and fall of the abdomen area as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. And just allow the body just to rest into wherever it's comfortable and however you're comfortable, and just notice whatever sensations you're feeling as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Now, while you're feeling the air moving in and out of your body, I'll invite you to bring your attention to the toes of your left foot. And as you're breathing in, notice what sensations are present or what sensations are lacking in that area. And then as you breathe out, let go of the toes. And now move your attention to the bottom of the left foot, perhaps where your heels are touching the floor. And notice all the sensations present in that region of the body. And also notice where maybe there may be a lack of sensation in that region, to the extent that your mind can be aware of that. Now move to the top of your left foot and ankle and notice the sensation there. Now move your attention to the lower leg, to the knee, to the thigh, and to the hip on the left side of the body. And now we're going to slowly repeat that for the right foot and the right leg. So move your awareness now to the toes of the right foot. Now to the bottom of the right foot. And again, including the heels or whichever part of the foot is touching the floor. and bring your awareness to the sensations that are present or not present in that part of the body. And now move to the top of your right foot, the ankle, and scan that region with your awareness, noticing what sensations are present or where there is a lack of sensation anywhere in that area. And now, as before, move into the lower leg, the knee, the thigh, and the hip on the right side of the body. And do this in your own time. There's no rush. Now, I'll invite you to bring awareness now to the pelvic region. Notice sensations present there or any lack of sensation there. And now bring awareness to the lower back, to the abdomen, and just be aware of what's going on there. And do this without any kind of judgment, any kind of assessment. Whatever's going on there is absolutely fine. Just notice it with your awareness. Now, let's continue to scan the body with our awareness. Let's move up into the back, into the rib cage, and into the chest area. Now move to the shoulder blades and to the shoulders, and notice what is present in those regions of the body. Now go into the fingers, go into the hands, both hands together, left and right. Just tune into your fingers, your thumbs, your palms, the back of the hands, the wrists, and just notice what is there. Just notice whatever sensations are present right now in the hands and in the fingers. Now move your awareness to the wrists, to the forearms, to the elbows, to the upper arms, to the shoulders. And again, just notice what sensations are present in those regions of the body. And breathe in slowly. And as you breathe out, just let go completely of the whole of your arms and your hands. And move now to the neck and the throat, and notice what's going on there or what's not going on there. Now move on to the head and to the face, and just scan with awareness the jaw, the chin, the lips, the teeth, the gums, the roof of the mouth, the tongue, the back of the throat, the cheeks, and the nose. And just feel the air as it moves in and out of the nose. As you're breathing, just keep your attention in that area as the air goes in the nose and out of the nose. Then bring awareness to the ears, to the eyes, to the eyelids, to the eyebrows, to the forehead, to the temples, to the scalp. And just hold the whole of that region with your awareness. Now, just stay in the present moment as we come to the last part of the meditation. Just stay in the present moment with your breath, just flowing in the body and out of the body. And just be awake to whatever arises and dominates in your field of awareness at any given moment. And this could include not just bodily sensations, but any feelings, any thoughts, any sounds that you can hear, any stillness around you or inside you, within you, your breath, and any kind of silence. Whatever comes up in your awareness, be with it in the same way that you were when we were scanning the body. And just notice how you might be reacting to any impulses, thoughts, if there are any memories coming up, if there are any worries coming up. Don't judge it, don't judge anything, don't suppress anything. Just watch your reaction to whatever is coming up. And in each moment, just see what is arising and then let go of it. And then in the next moment, just see what is arising and then let go of it. There's no agenda here apart from just being awake and present to what is arising. And now we're reaching the end of the meditation session. So now bring your awareness back into your body. And gradually wiggle your toes, move your feet, stretch in whatever way feels right for you right now. And come back into the room. Be fully awake, be fully present. And just as we bring this practice to a close, may we all be peaceful and at ease. And may our hearts be soft and open. And may we be safe and protected. And may our bodies be healthy and strong. So thank you very much. And I'll hand over to Bett.
Nish, that was transcendent. That was amazing. What's the name of that kind of meditation, just if anyone wants to do more of that?
I mean, I know it as a body scan meditation, and there are words in the traditions, but yeah, it's a body scan meditation.
I see. It was just so nice. Thank you so much, Nish. And
You're very welcome. Thank you.
I really like collaboration because it brings in something random. I love that. All right. So before we jump into sitting and looking at slides, let's again just stand up and we're going to just shake out our body. I think one thing Tyler and I realized during the conference in Sedona is like we need to have more movement. So let's all get up and shake the feet, shake the hips. Just feel alive, stretch up into the sky. You can spend down a little bit, we spend so much time in our heads. I think probably everybody at any level of the spiral. So just having a little bit of movement, you can do some jumping, get the arms moving, the fingers, the toes. All right, let's do a big inhale up and then exhale. Bring the hands down, bend the knees. Inhale up, look up, Exhale, forward fold. Mm. Three more. And last one. All right, great. Whew. And with that, we can go ahead and sit down. My hair is just a disaster. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing some slides now. But if you need to get up at any time, I want you to take care of yourself and stand up and shake around and do not feel like you just have to sit for a long time. Okay. Right, Tyler? No, don't feel like you have to sit. Okay. So we're going to come back over here. All right. So self-reflection, we've done this a few times or at least once in this group before. So the questions we're going to go through are meant to make you think about your life. The questions are really just a springboard. Feel free to think about related questions that you come up with. You can use, like I said, paper or a digital way to take notes. On each question, jot a note about how you're doing on that color. Okay, so we're going to go through all these different colored slides for those of you who are not familiar with spiral dynamics. No knowledge about that is actually required, but just make a note. So I think that one thing we realized when we did this before is that when you notice there's a question that you think is just so unimportant, and actually you find that it's a silly question, that is a question that you need to spend more time on. Okay. So if you see something that you're like, that's so dumb, why would anyone worry about that? That may be a really big hole in your spiral, something that you literally don't understand. That could be something that you need to focus on. All right. Another thing is just scan through the questions, look for those emotional reactions, especially ones that you're like, that's not important, or I don't need to do that. That's the ones that you probably should spend a little more time on. Don't try to answer every question. All right. So let's jump in. And we're only going to be spending about a minute or two on each of these. So if you have your camera on, I'm going to be looking at you to find out. I'm just going to say, like, did everyone finish? That way we can sort of move at the pace of the group and not spend a lot of time on ones that we don't need to spend time on. All right, so get your notebooks out. I'll give everyone a moment to pull up their notebook and be ready. So beige is really that root chakra about security, about being alive, feeling safe. And I actually pulled in a graphic from my latest book, Daily Yoga. See how I just wove that in just like so smoothly? It's really oh, okay. So this graphic here talks about the things that we need for physical health. We need balance. If we walk through our life wobbling, if we feel unsteady, that's a big sign that we need to work on that, right? Do we have strength? Can we lift the groceries? Can we lift, the chair when we need to move it? Cardio how's our cardiovascular system? Are we getting enough walking, exercise? Community is another really important part of health. They've found that having not enough community is as bad as smoking. So it's really dangerous. Is your nervous system out of whack? Are you too far into your parasympathetic or into your sympathetic? There are people who actually are far too far in either direction. Range of motion. Are you losing your ability to stretch and reach for things? Have you lost your ability to focus? So this is just some examples of when you're thinking about these questions. So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer now that I've kind of gone over how this works. All right, it looks from the few people I see, are you guys almost done? Do you need another minute? What do you think? Are you good, Julie? Yep. Okay, good. I noticed that it takes a little faster than the other colors, but when we get a little bit further along, it may take a little bit longer. Okay, moving on to the next one. By the way, these slides, I can send them to all of you, so if you want to take more time later, that's totally fine. All right, purple. So moving up the spiral, purple is the magical layer of our being. It's community, it's family of origin. So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer, and you can take a look at this. Remember, you're looking for things for emotional reaction. All right, so I'm going to check in with people. How are you guys on this one? Did everyone finish? I'm checking in. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Red. This one is I find a lot of people have a lot of holes. So take a moment here. Hmm. How's everyone doing on red? Do you guys need another 5 minutes? I do. I'm just kidding. Okay. I'll give another like 30 seconds or so. Just in case. Whew. Red is a tough one. It's really, really hard in our Western society, or probably every society. It's like has a hard time with red. Oh, blue. Okay. So blue has a lot of things. So remember, you're scanning for emotional reactions. You're looking for the things that you think are not important at all. The things you're like, wow, why would anyone worry about that? And that's the thing you need to work on. All right. All right. I'm starting to see more people look up. Are you guys about ready? Yes. I love Joanne's movement. Let's all stretch. Pets know what they're doing. Pets are always stretching out. Oh, I can do some twists. Thank you, Joanne. You're so great. I'm so thankful. I wish you were at this conference with us. It was never ending sitting. It was amazing though. Still amazing. Okay. All right, moving on. Always listen to your body. That's one thing I really focus on. Okay, orange. Okay, we're getting really serious. So take a moment here, see what's emotionally charged. Some people are looking at me, but I'm still writing. This one, I have a lot of stuff on this one here. All right. How are people doing? I gave us a little extra time on this one. Audrey, are you done with this one? All right. Eric, ready? Joanne? Okay. All right, just a little survey. Let's go. Green. Oh boy. Remember, you're looking for things emotionally triggering. All right, I'm seeing more people looking up. So does anyone need more time? All right, ready to go. Okay. All right. Yellow. All right, how are people doing on this one? Are people good? Have you transcended? Turn. Okay. All right. I think this is the last one, turquoise. All right. How's everyone doing? Good? Okay. All right. So now it's time to review all of our notes. So we're just going to take 5 minutes to review all the notes and go through and highlight, kind of just summarize, maybe put stars, depending on whatever. If you have colored pencils or something really awesome, you can do something with that. Just look for the things that are important, right? So we're looking for things that we can plan to do in 2023, and you can, whatever system you want to use, you're all adults, you'll figure it So if you've gone through, highlighted, starred, go ahead and make a priority list of what you're going to get done. What are you going to do? What are your intentions? I don't like the word resolutions. So set some intentions, write them down, put some dates on them. I would say under 5. If you have 10 intentions, you may have bit off too much. All right, that's about 5 minutes. So let's all take a 5-minute break. And let me just see if there's anything else I have here. Okay, so take a 5-minute break and we're going to come back and have a little group discussion. There's not that too many of us, so we can actually all do this discussion together. But I just want to thank everyone on the recording. We're going to go ahead and end the recording now because that's the end of the recorded session. So Paul, if you want to click the stop recording button. Thank you so much for joining today.